Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Flacco's Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Second down, 8. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Flacco here on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The slot man in motion right. On first down, Flacco. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, ready, over. Check three.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Campanaro, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Throwing is Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Get ready. Blue 50. Mirror.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. It's caught. Smith. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it here with Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down.
Move, 45. Force.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Flacco from the gun. A dump off for Dixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And Arizona trotting back onto the field, getting ready to take over on offense. It's interesting for this crew. You know, they badly needed a win in Week 14. Didn't get it, but still, they're not out of playoff contention. There's still a glimmer of hope.
And they played like it on Sunday. I know they lost the game to Miami. We understand they lost in overtime. But they were really essentially getting jumped on in that game. Hung in there, battled their way back, tied the game. So there's a reason they're still mathematically involved in this. They never quit. They don't give up.
Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From midfield now, here's Palmer. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'm only chuckling because I remember one of my coaches talking about, yeah, well, if you need 2, you better get 2. If you only get 1, that's not a successful play, and that's what they got.
Yeah, tried the sneak for 2. We know that can be tough. It showed tough there. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They run the snip, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carson Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
No, I was saying it's not a league game.
Cgadgetz now for the extra point.
Rank game. Oh, are you serious? That is
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
I was just playing rank games just to layup. I don't feel like playing anybody in the league.
Now Cgadgetz after the touchdown.
See how they just
to
hold
kick
me
it
on
away.
that block field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end
He
zone.
fumbles a lot too.
And last year
This is
that
my
would have been a net
second game
gain
since
of
the
5 on the
Ross
return.
Day.
This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after
He's
this.
actually good though. He's playing a lot of cover 2. I wanted to run some shit against cover 2. Works out perfectly.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing here on first down. Flacco.
That kills coverage.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first and goal, Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Flacco here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well,
I'm getting Flacco right now.
To try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Palmer, backing up. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, the league games, everybody
every play
knows how you play.
They have about 5 or 6
They
plays
don't
per game
really run
they call shot
like a true
plays or big
defense. They just
plays,
run stuff.
and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
Well, here, like,
and they
this
drop
guy
it
doesn't really know
with a
what to do.
great chance to make a big play.
They get it trued up.
That's going to hurt.
So second and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, it's Palmer again.
Give me that.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing a second there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, finally.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Ravens taking the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Play action. Now Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can
He's playing the shit out of me on these
strike
picks, man.
like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning
getting
and
them.
losing.
I'm not getting
Those
them.
types
I don't
of
know
plays
why.
that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's just hilarious. Challenge is good.
On second down, Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On the stop is Sharice Wright.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead...
And now this
Tried
one's
to play me on that one,
intercepted.
too.
A third interception for Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Quick read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will sound shop at the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some common
See
sense.
what happens. It's caught. Smith. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. On the draw, Flacco to Dixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At least I know I'm not the only one getting played now. Block picks.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the
I just
kicks
wonder how
away
many
here.
times drop my picks.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Johnson.
Boy, that's tight.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Palmer. He's going to wind up.
Why is nobody over there?
Oh, wide open, complete.
That's just stupid.
Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 67 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, here in the booth, we have a playoff picture if it ended today, and I'm looking at the AFC to take a quick pivot. At Patriots, Chiefs, Raiders, all looking very good. Past that, a lot of shuffling still could be done.
Well, let's face it, AFC East has been locked down for a lot of years, so we know how that's going to turn out. But let's head out west because Oakland and Kansas City are tied at 10-3. But Kansas City swept the season series, so they...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action with Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Palmer sliding out of the pocket, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Smith, the man in motion left. Now it's Flacco. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Palmer will throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They come out here in the eye. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Cardinals will go for it. It's Palmer. He sets to fire deep. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the... And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright and see the field and make a run as we just saw there.
Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. That one was intended for John Brown, and now it's 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right now, 1, 18, regular.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Gresham. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Get ready. Blue 58. Regular. Sally 19. Sally 19.
One last shot for Palmer. He's going to let it fly.
Negative.
That's going to
Batman.
be incomplete. Boy, they get...
He got out of there real quick. Said, cut that shit off. Do what? 5 picks? Fucking with Flacco. I like Flacco in real life. I don't like him on this damn game though. I'll play one more. If I'm trash, run it back then. He sent me a message saying I was trash. He said he was gonna run it back. Hey, you see it? He told me I was trash. I said run it back. See what he wants to do. Later on. Yeah, right. I don't have the face that I want. Alright, let's go. Quick match. I'm stupid. Need one more. Yes, I would like to continue to look for an opponent. Come on, find somebody. I got excited. Normally when I pause this, it's about to load. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Is it going to be the Seahawks or the Patriots? Who's it going to be? I should start playing my MUT team.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
I'm
right.
Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Ravens going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles.
Good job.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Buying time to his left. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little deadline. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Dancing to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
It's how it's on.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
Got his man over the middle. This is quick. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Hike the ball.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw.
First you can't hike the ball, and then you can't throw.
Flacco's going to be dropped. Eugene Sims in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Flacco now. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco firing quickly. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion right is Smith. They go pass again with Flacco. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
That's the problem when you...
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Ravens a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. The center receiver in motion to the right. This is West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, Flacco to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Touchdown.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
What the fuck is that?
2nd and 10. Goff again.
The defense I
get
called.
the long connection as it falls
That was
incomplete.
not a cover to the sky.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing up, looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
That was a setup.
Jay Mosley. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 2nd down, Flacco now. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he motions the wide receiver. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Quick throw.
That's not a touchdown.
On the inside slant. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a first down throw. Gone. Austin's got it left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56.
On second down, here's Goff. Being chased out left.
Hit him anyway.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again is Goff. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
This is caught inside the 15.
That's what happens.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know what I want to do right now while we have a moment? I want to hand out Charles Davis's hardware for top performers week 14.
Okay, if we're going to do that, can we start with Le'Veon Bell with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Sure would.
236 yards on the ground, ended up with 298 overall in the snow in Buffalo, and led his team to a win.
Who else you got? I know you like Vic Beasley's performance for Atlanta.
Well, 3 sacks, including a touchdown after the strip sack. He picked it up and ran it in. And I have to mention Aaron Rodgers. Playing hurt, had a hamstring 2 weeks ago, a calf this week. The Packers are on a nice little run now, pressing for a playoff spot.
Anyway.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second and 10, Goff flushed out right. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Goff. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Under pressure.
You think I'm going to give you time
to him again.
To throw 18 yards?
Losing 7 yards on the play. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You made my fumble.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And he has quit the game. Why you quit, man? I said I was going to play one more, but he quit, so I got time for another one. Ah, shit. I forgot to hit the button. Oh, that was quick to find a game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Flacco's Ravens. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The slot man in motion right. They'll run it with West. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Flacco to throw. He's going to loft one, top left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's West. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Appreciate it.
And the Ravens
I'm on the Twitch, so
7-0.
I'm just talking randomly. And anything I say is what I'll
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Kelsey out in the slot right. On first down, it's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They run again with Ware. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And you want to talk about coming on late and being explosive. Tyreek Hill has been great as of late. Week 14, no exception.
When you start to look at the numbers, you see the explosiveness, you see the potential, and he hurts you in so many different ways. They can throw it to him in the passing game, hand it to him in the running game, and then in the return game, he absolutely terrifies people. If you're a special teams coach, you're trying to figure out how to not kick the ball to him. Big 78-yard return for a touchdown in the game against Oakland.
And then he showed he can dance. Kind of.
He can do whatever he wants to do. Tyreek Hill right now is on a roll.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, dude.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is where that he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now West. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down.
Oh, that's
Smith.
a pick. Come on.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a good play.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having having scored the last time out.
And certainly for this Chiefs defense, one thing to keep an eye on, they're without Derek Johnson now. He was their leading tackler, big guy in the middle of that linebacking core, obviously. Now where do they turn?
Yeah, that's the tough part for them because they had depth problems behind him to begin with guys being hurt. So we may see more of that 4-2-5 configuration we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs, similar to what colleges do to combat speed. But Derek Johnson, one of the great pros in the NFL, his second Achilles injury, we can only hope he can make it back fast.
He's going to launch it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And now a first down following that long gain. Smith will come in motion right. A red zone first down for Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker is looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flacco, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, 27 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They'll get 19 yards there. For Kelsey, he's on a little bit of a run. He's had over 100 yards in 4 straight games after posting 101 in Week 14, and that ties an NFL record for tight ends, doesn't it?
It does. Former Kansas City tight end Tony Gonzalez did it. And then Jimmy Graham, when he's with the New Orleans Saints, did it twice. So that's big-time company that he's keeping right now. And I really think Travis Kelce has to start being recognized as one of the game-breaking tight ends in the NFL.
19 yards that time for number 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Time running out here on the play clock. To pass, Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flacco looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Slot man moves right. Second and 10. Flacco once more. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Caught here by Conley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the trick.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's a soft spot.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Good game. At least they gave me a concede and just quit. 2:36. I got time for one more. I don't even play rank. I'm just playing this to practice. Practice the league play. Flat screen. Putting up flat screen numbers. Control Alt Delete. Delete all that shit you running on offense. Last game, I'm going to bed. See.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mariota and them balls.
Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. First and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. 10 yards still left on second down. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, Murray, he pretty much was the offense for the Titans in that win over Denver. 21 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Offense was hard to be found in that game.
Hard to be found, but that's the type of game that DeMarco Murray really shines because he finds ways to affect the game. You're never quite sure when. Stays with it, steady, and then he makes the play that gets your team into the win column. DeMarco Murray's having a heck of a season.
Yeah, he remains second in the NFL with over 1,100 rushing yards. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making...
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco? And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Flacco. Then Steve Smith hauls it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
In motion right is Smith. Flacco from midfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Derek Morgan came into the league as your traditional hand-in-the-ground defensive end. He's made the transition to outside linebacker, and he's done it quite well.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
The open man is Smith. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He hits West underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The slot man in motion right. The play clock's running down. Once more, it's Flacco. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Aiken, the man in motion. Third down. Flacco needs it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Mariota now. And his pass incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the I. Slot man moves right. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. In motion left goes Smith. Flacco. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
5 computer picks. I'm really not.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they go for it on 4? Yeah. Not too bad.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing was Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. This is taken at the 18.
See ya. Oh,
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring it down. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, Flacco. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show us some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you can beat me running with Mariota, you can have it. I'll just wait for my phone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Charles, a lot of off-air talk between us about the playoff picture, and obviously Patriots well on their way there again, but they'll have to do it this year without Rob Gronkowski. Of course, the Madden cover boy injured, maybe some talk of a Madden curse. I don't know.
You know, it's so funny when we talk about that. If you go back through the time, a lot of guys had big years after being on the cover of Madden.
This is taken in. It's complete. And all
Cover 2 was action.
the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota on first down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Mariota flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Third and goal, Mariota. That's caught at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Really?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They gave it to Murray, but he had no room to run. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And tough starting field position here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive begins with a handoff to West. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And quickly they get to the line. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's going to loft one. And my goodness, another interception. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
All right. Back to this game.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Oh, come on.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Fake and pass. Passing play, Flacco, and that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
They'll get back to that pistol shot.
Murray the lone setback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You try to run the play.
To switch gears, what a capper we had to week 14. Cowboys losing again to the Giants. And Romeo Okwara, he came up big in that game, didn't he?
He certainly did because he replaced Jason Pierre-Paul and led the team in tackles with 8. Consistent pressure all night, had a sack. He played a great game. How about the Jets going out on the road at San Francisco, coming from way back to win? Bilal Powell, 145 yards on the ground, filling in for Matt Forte. And Matt Moore for the Miami Dolphins. The numbers aren't the key. The key is he hasn't carried them in their playoff push with the injury to Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, 3 big breakout players last week. Forced out to his left. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's right. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate, even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love it.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Another pistol look here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Look at it.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down.
Offside.
He's got his man. That's right for the Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin here with a run by West. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Under.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Flacco firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Taking the man in motion. On first down, Flacco to the right side to Aiken. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He hits West underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Said, fuck them dots.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Slot man moves right. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd down, Flacco now. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Smith, the man in motion left. Now Flacco. Over the middle to Smith.
That's not a touchdown.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back now in Nashville, it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Flacco taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Mark Mariani there. And it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit. A really nice pickup.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw here for Mariota. Going for it all.
If you don't pick,
it's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On third down, Mariota flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota, this will be caught just inside the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight...
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Working out of the gun. And he's got his man. That's Wright for the Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They start on the ground with Webb.
Oh, come on.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On the ground, it's West again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play clock winding down. Here's Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
I don't know why it's so hard to fill the Seahawks.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
I mean, you fill the Browns before we fill the Seahawks.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run again here with West. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Yeah, the Seahawks do have a solid roster. Colts got somebody that's good.
Flacco. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On the toss, there goes West. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Did not lose the game. So close. Peace.